Hello YouTube, went to my first regionals last Saturday with Mermails and got 10th place. 7-2. My only losses were to Blue Eyes Dragon Whirlers, the deck I was this close to running, and anti-meta. I had multiple Mermail players and former Mermail players tell me they liked my build and the few techs I had in there, so I thought I'd do a deck profile. 3 heavy infantry, staple. Love popping stuff. 2 marksmen, not 3. Marksman's not as good as it used to be, with Dragoons only at 1, because you can't get in massive damage with his attacking effect. 1 Dragoons. 3 Atlantean Viscundi. Well, might as well be Atlantean. Fortunately, he has the once per turn clause, but run 3. It does not clog. I've gone through 1 on my turn, 1 on my opponent's turn using a sphere, and then the 3rd on my turn. And after you use 3 Monster Reborns like that, you've won the game. 1 Abyssine. I don't know why Mermail players choose not to use this card. It offers offense and defense and is extremely and easily abusable. For those of you who do not know what she does, when she's added to your hand by a card effect, you can special summon her. Her second effect is when she's special summoned by the effect of a Mermail monster, you can target 1 level 3 or lower Mermail monster in your graveyard and special summon it. So say you have a Lindy, and say your opponent runs over it, you can grab Dine, and then Dine can get Lindy if they only have that 1 attack. And then you can use Lindy next turn to crash, get lead attack over, Dine attack directly, lead, eat the Dine, take a card out of their hand. Pike can summon it, Megalo can eat this, you do stuff with Pike and an Aqua Spirit to make something. When Trites dies, I typically end up with 3 monsters on the field. Pike, ditch Gundy, Gundy get Dying, Dying get Lindy, and then my opponent just is sad because they killed 1 monster and now they have to deal with 3. So I very much consider running her if you play Mermails. I love her. 3 Lindy, best floater in the game. Sorry, Reborn Tengu is going to stay at 2 and going to be the second best floating. 1 Osea, extremely good. At worst, she targets herself, gets a Lindy, and she becomes food for Tidal. At her best, she does extremely nasty stuff with Abysstius and other cards. 3 Pike, main normal summon. Mainly get you your Gundys and Marksmans, but 1 Turge. To everyone out there who plays Mermails and does not run this card, run it. Luckily, this week I was able to convince a few people to run it. Mainly when I showed them the loop with it. The loop is as follows. It's the biggest plus the deck has. You summon Pike, you ditch Gundy. Pike, say, ditch Marksman. Gundy gets Turge. Turge effect activates, ditch Marksman, you get back the Gundy to use again next turn. Marksman pop. Then, if their field's clear, you can attack, make Bahamut Shark, then Trite. If it's not clear, make Shark, attack, make Trite. That's pretty much a potential +4 right there. Starting with this in your hand and keeping this in your hand, getting Bahamut Shark and a Trite and them losing a card, and then you have the potential for that Bahamut Shark to get another Trite, and when the Trites die they get more cards. It's pretty much the most stupid move the deck has right there. Also makes for easy, you know, Abyss Dwellers and other stuff, but run this if you are not running it. Also gets back the heavy infantries because you can't search those out with Pike. 3 TS, second best monster in the deck. Allows you to spam rank 7, searches what you need, searches your Pike search other stuff. 3 Megalo. I run 3, not 2. Sometimes I side one out, but it depends on how much traps I'm siding in. It's a good card. I love running 3 because I always love opening it, getting this out, and then setting the sphere. 1 lead. Beater steals cards from your opponent's hands, and for that reason he's also MVP versus Chainburn, Final Countdown, and Exodia. When you get this out first turn, Megalo, you get these out first turn, and then have another card to summon. You get these out. Lead eats the Pike, and then make Gaios. Your opponent then draws. They only have 5 cards to your Gaios and whatever else you have, which puts them in a very bad position. I actually did that a couple times at regionals. 3 Tidal, best card in the deck. Reoccurring Beat Stick. Easy Gaios, Draco Sack, Big Eye. 3 Aqua Spirit. It's a very good card. You open this, you basically win because you have a field with Engineer, Bahamut Shark, and Trite. At worst, use discard fodder. With her effect alone, though, I did big stalls on multiple Crimson Bladers throughout the day. It's like standby phase, Crimson Blader to defense. Okay, thank you. Good for rank 4 spam, getting out what you need. That's it for the water. I run 31 water. For hand traps, I run 2 Valor and 2 Sea. Spells, I run 3 spells. I run Dark Hole, and then the 2 MST. Kind of wanted to run a third, but I just did not have the space. I'm already running a total count of 43 cards, so. But the 2 served me well. 3 Sphere, just too good, and then what everybody was running in today, because nobody blind MSTs Mermails, because you don't want to MST that, and you don't want to MST that. It's just, that's not good Yu-Gi-Oh! So everyone ran to that. Going in, I actually put these in 4 days before regionals, and they tested good, so I kept them. Used to be a Fishborg Archer and a Gold Sark. Everybody ran it. Put in as an answer to Crimson Blader, and I killed 4 Crimson Bladers with this card alone that day. Killed a lot of other stuff too. Like I'd say, Mirror Force, it's anti-meta deck I lost to around 4. It's like Mirror Force on your Banisher of Light and your Fossil Dyna. Of course, then he lands the Fossil Dyna, but extremely good. Killed so much stuff. Killed Colossal Fighters, killed multiple Fossil Dynas versus Heroes, whatever. I sacked a fellow Mermail player with this, too. After he ran into it, he had to concede. Okay, for the extra deck, I got one Crimson Blader. Didn't make it, but he's not going out. Leviair, Leviair needs to be banned. It's Fire Fist. Round 8, Game 2. I had Bahamut Shark, Trite, Gaios, and I just had Special Summon TS. He torrentialed. Trite got Pike. Pike ditched Gundy. Searched another Gundy. Gundy got Dying. Dying got Lindy. Those two made Leviair. Tidal banished Marksman, another card. Leviair got Marksman. And then Marksman got Dragoons when I attacked with everything for game. It was dumb. One equipped Angler. It's really funny when you have this out in Gaios. 2 Trites. 1 Zen Mains. 1 Dweller. The bonus attack points this guy puts in on your entire field puts in a lot of work, I'll say that. 1 Bahamut Shark. MVP of the extra deck. 1 Cowboy. Didn't have to go him today, but he stays. 1 Larval Chain. This was new going in. It's funny because I didn't make it all 9 rounds, but the next day, Sunday at Locals, I made them 4 times. Draco Sack. Double Gaios. Big Eye, and then Master Blades for the rank 7s. For the side deck, I got one Grandma, good against Obelisk, Frog Monarchs, random stuff, Evil Swarms, stupid Key Beetle Lock. Got the 3rd Maxi, the 3rd MST, Double Breakthrough. This is very good in the extra because it gives you something for about every deck out there. Kills Gadgets, Hurts Prophecy, Frog Monarchs, Evil Swarms, Constellars, list goes on and on. 2 Chain Whirlwind. It's a very good card. Fortunately, I never drew it against the anti-meta deck I lost to in round 4, but it's an extremely good card. It's also funny when you Mirror Force, and then after Mirror Force goes off, you go Chain Whirlwind. Triple Gozen match for Dragons. Only do 2 against the Dragoony version, but against every other version I do 3. I don't do Imperial Wall against Dragons because I find they just go Debris Dragon, Black Rose, and then I'm sad because I can't stop them. This stops their Black Rose play. 3 Imperial Wall was for Prophecy. It is the only card in my side deck that I did not go into because I never faced Prophecy that day. And then 2 Lighted Prison Mirror. Constellars, Boojins, Chaos, slows them down, Light Swarm. Mainly Constellars and Boojins, and put in some work against Constellars that day, I'll tell you what. That's it for the deck profile. Lost round 4 to anti-meta. That was had about the same chance of beating them as Exodia players do against Dark Worlds, because he had Soul Drain, Macrocosmos, Deep Fissure, the whole thing. Triple Fossil Dyna, Thunder King, Banisher Light, Infinite Back. You just can't beat that. Got him game 2 because I went first and just sacked him, and I think he drew bad, but game 3, nope, didn't even get the cards I side in. Probably wouldn't have mattered anyways. Round 9 was the other one I lost. That was to Blue Eyes Dragon Wheelers. I think I was so close to playing. But ended up beating Fire Kings, Constellars, Heroes, losing anti-meta, beating Dragon Rulers, beating 2 Mermails, beating Fire Fist, and then losing round 9 to Dragon Rulers. So it was a good day. I wouldn't change anything in the deck, except if everybody starts throwing these into Mermails, I'll probably have to take them out, because I probably will have to at locals, because everybody now knows I run them, so the surprise factor is gone, but they still never know if it's a sphere or an MST I have set, so I still got that going for me. But it may change into a Wabaku going forward. And that's it.